Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my kitchen. You're sitting on my paper towel roll once again. So yeah, also check out the Chosen merch. It says I was one way and now I am another way, and what happened in between was him. This is from the Chosen, and if you guys have not watched the Chosen, then you definitely should. Like, I highly recommend. It is life-changing, and at the very least it's like the most encouraging, uplifting thing that you could watch, and it's just really great. So I highly recommend. So they're super great. But I am tired this morning because someone, we won't name any names, he's just not been sleeping very well, which is totally fine, but it definitely can be exhausting. So if you have a little one out there, or you have a dog, or you just have a lot going on in your life and for some reason you're just not sleeping very well and you're exhausted, I feel you. It can be really hard and exhausting. But something my dad always told me that rings so much more truth now in my adulthood is, it is what you make it. Life is what you make it. And so, yes, we're tired, yes, we're exhausted, but today we're gonna go into this day with a positive mindset, because if I go into this day saying you're so exhausted, you're so tired, I'm gonna be groggy and grumpy, and it's just not gonna be a good day. So instead of speaking that, we're gonna be positive and we're gonna say, yeah, we are tired and we're exhausted, but it's gonna be a good day. So today is Wednesday, which means tomorrow is Thursday, which means tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So there's a lot to do, or not really a lot to do, but a good amount of stuff to do. So on today's to-do list or agenda, let me go get it. On the to-do list, I am filming. I need to take a shower, and yes, I put that on my to-do list because if not, I'm probably gonna go through the whole day and completely forget that I need to do that and wash my hair and whatever. Dishes need to be done. I'm making a roast in the crock pot tonight, so I need to chop up the veggies and everything that's going in that and get that going before a certain time. I'm making cookies for tomorrow to take to our Thanksgiving meal with Zach's family. I'd like to paint my toenails today if we get around to it. I need to fold some clothes, edit. So yeah, that's just on the agenda today, and we'll see how much we get done. And then real quick, the verse that I am trying to meditate on today and think about today is Galatians 5:16. I say then, walk by the Spirit and you will certainly not carry out the desire of the flesh. Because our flesh wants to do fleshy things. Our flesh is here in the world, and it can easily be pulled down by the world and things going on in the world. But when you walk in the Spirit and when you walk by the Spirit, you will be so far away from the flesh and so far away from the world. And I don't know about you guys, but I want that to be my goal, and I'm not very good at it. So it's something that I really want to try to work on more and just keep my eyes on Jesus, because when I'm having a hard day or a hard circumstance or anything, just simply keeping my eyes on Jesus makes so much of a difference. And when I can walk in the Spirit and walk by the Spirit, my life is different. My life is so much better. So I just want to make a point to do that more. So that's the verse we are looking over today, and yeah, let's get some breakfast. fancy editing is fun, but this is real life and dishes don't do themselves. Okay, I just got out of the shower and I moved out here because our bathroom is literally right next to the baby's room. And when baby is sleeping, we want baby to sleep as long as possible. Everyone is just much happier then, including baby. So anyways, I'm gonna do skincare now. These are the 2 products that I've been using for my skin. A friend got this for me. To be honest, I don't really know the benefits of it, but all I know that it is helping my face stay more moisturized. So it's witch hazel. And then this is the little moisturizer I've been using, and I actually really like both of these. Also, does anybody else wear their hair in a towel like this? I'm genuinely curious, so you should leave a comment down below if you do. So I think I found a recipe for the cookies we're gonna have, or we're gonna make. I think this is the one we're gonna do. I'll show you guys. I'm just gonna do very minimal makeup today. This is the mascara that I've been using. If you guys have been here for a bit, you probably have seen me use it already. I actually really like it. I've tried to show this before too, but I got it on clearance rack, so I don't even know if they still have it, but it's the Revlon Color Stay Liquid Eye Pen, and it has the tip of it looks like this. Okay, got it. This is what the tip of it looks like. So it's actually really easy to use, which I like. I don't use very much. And I think I'm gonna try to start the roast around 11 and let it cook on high for about 6 hours, because I think we'll try to eat around 5 or have it ready around 5. I also only put mascara on my top lashes, which I didn't used to do that, but then I started doing it. Does anybody else do that? I don't know. I'm so curious. I feel like everybody does, you know, I mean, obviously everybody does stuff differently, so I'm so genuinely curious to hear how other people do things. The postpartum hair loss has been so bad. Like, I have bald spots everywhere. I actually posted some pictures on Instagram on Sunday, and I went back and looked at the pictures later, and it's so funny because my hair is up in a ponytail and you can literally see like these little chunks that are just like no hair. So I'm excited for that to start growing back because it's kind of sad. But anyways, let me show you guys the cookies that we're making. Here they are. We always just call them no bake cookies, but I'm pretty sure the technical name is they're preacher cookies. So we're gonna make these. I have all of the ingredients, and so we're gonna go ahead and try to make these. I'll probably do it after he gets up. I'll probably try to do it after he gets up from his nap because he's gonna be ready to eat. So yeah, I'm gonna feed him and then we'll work on it. Okay, I just want to document this for my own memories. So I can look back on it hopefully a few months from now and see where my hair is starting to grow back. But also, if you're possibly a postpartum mama and you're losing hair too, you're not alone. But I don't even know if you can see it. This is from my towel, but it's like so bare. And on this side, it's the same. Like, look at all that. But I think it's slowly growing back. Like, I think all of these are baby hairs. So it's great, but you're not alone, so. All right, I've got my bacon buddy here with me. Does that taste so good? And then over here, these are the ingredients you'll need for the cookies. I'll link the recipe down below too, but we've got milk. I'm using almond milk because that's all I've got. Oats, cocoa powder, stick of butter, salt, vanilla extract, regular sugar, and peanut butter. I'm using crunchy, but you can use creamy, whatever you prefer. so you're supposed to lay everything down on wax paper, but about halfway through the process I realized that I don't have any wax paper, so I was like, okay, I'll just use cling wrap. I'll just use, like, you know, yeah, cling wrap. And then I didn't even think about the fact that the hot cookies, is that gonna melt the cling wrap as I lay them down? So yeah, we'll see. They might be totally melted under there and have melted in cling wrap inside the cookies. So this might have been all for naught, but we'll find out. And this little guy has had all he can handle, and it's time for another nap, huh? So we're gonna go do that. He's got my hair. Alright, I've got a hot date now. Zach normally always calls me on his lunch break at work. Lunch together over the phone, so it's like a date pretty much. But I'm gonna grab some lunch now. I just got Caleb down for a nap. That took about an hour. Poor guy, he was very restless, and I'm not gonna get into it, but poor guy. I finally was able to help him get to sleep, so hopefully he'll sleep for a bit and wake up happy and ready to play and hang out for a while. All right, so we've got our roast in the crock pot. I would take the lid off and show you guys, but I'm holding this sweet baby, so I'm not gonna do that. But I am hoping it turns out okay. It smells really good, but I'm hoping it turns out okay because meat is not cheap these days, especially a big roast like that. Not cheap. So hopefully it turns out good. These cookies are not turning out. For some reason, they're not setting up. Like, they're still pretty gooey and not liquidy. Like, they're holding their shape, but they're not like hardening up to the point where you can pick it up and eat it. So we might just be keeping all of these here for us. Do you want a cookie? You would have a cookie if you could, huh? So yeah, we're gonna play for a bit, and it's like mid-afternoon, so I'm gonna play with him for a bit. Probably do some tummy time because I'm trying to do better about his tummy time, hence the big bald spot on the back of his head. His doctor recommended that he spend more time on his tummy, so it's definitely not his favorite, but I know that we need to do it and it's good for him. So I'm gonna try to make it fun and entertaining for him, and we're just hanging out. Depending on the temperature, we might go for a little walk or maybe swing for a bit, which would be fun. So we'll see what we end up doing. You're doing so good. Yes, you are. So I figured while I was hanging out with him, letting him have some tummy time, we could work on laundry and folding these clothes, because that's one of the last things I have on the to-do list for the day. Bummer. So I had to do this load of clothes the day before yesterday because somebody had a major blowout, like intensely bad, all over. I would show you pictures, but that's just a little too much. But all over my clothes, all over his clothes, all over this floppy pillow. So everything had to be washed, and I was really hoping. I tried to wash it as soon as I could and try to get the stains out, and I was really hoping that the stains did come out, and they did a little bit, but not off of his shirt and stuff. So that's okay. Yeah, that's okay.
always on my mind. And